Hi guys, I wanted to talk about something that I was thinking about this morning while I was getting ready, and that is physical touch and how important physical touch is, how beneficial touch is to our health and how we feel, and just really what it does to ourselves emotionally. The fact that it's firing off things within our head, within our brain. Um, and it was just on my mind, so I wanted to talk about it. So I worked at a corporate job, right, for um, over 10 years. And it's funny, before I left, not too long before I left, they were coming out with a new product and they were designing the packaging for the product. And the packaging people were telling us that right now, in this day and age, people are craving touch. They don't get to touch as many things as they used to. You know, people are very into ordering online. You don't even really have to go to a store anymore. You can have your groceries brought out to your car. You can have them delivered. You can have anything that you're shopping for delivered, couches, whatever. People are not going into the store as much and touching things. And because of that touch not being as um, readily available, I guess, as it used to be, people are craving that. So they were actually looking at designing boxes, and they did, that had texture. These boxes that were designed had texture because people are craving that touch. And I was thinking about that this morning, and I was like, gosh, how powerful touch is, and how much we crave and we need touch, and the energetic exchange that happens when you touch someone. Of course, our energy can touch and blend without touching somebody. Empaths know this. Other people sensitive to energy know this. We don't have to actually touch somebody to exchange energy, but there's something special about that physical touch that us as humans, it does something within us. It activates us in some way. It fires off things in the brain. It helps with healing. A lot of people, a lot of places, like metaphysical places, have created hug groups where people come in and they give each other hugs and they touch each other. People are craving that. People charging now to be cuddled and hugged. And a lot of people laugh at this, but this is, we're craving it because we need it. We're craving it because our body needs that. Our mind, our emotions need that touch. I was thinking about this experience I heard so many years ago. I think I was probably like 9 or 10 when I first heard this. That there was an orphanage, I believe it was Russia. It was an orphanage in Russia, and a lot of these babies just, they didn't get a lot of time. They didn't get touched a lot. They were changed and fed, and then that was pretty much it. They were kind of just on their own, right? And there was this one baby in this orphanage, and it was thriving. And the doctors couldn't really figure out why this baby was thriving so much. It was eating better, it was growing better, it was more attentive, it seemed happier. It was just leaps and bounds further along than the other babies in the orphanage, and they just couldn't quite figure out why. Finally, they realized that there was a woman that worked there that in her time off or her spare time, she would go in and she would pick that one baby up and she would touch it and she would hold it and she would rock it and she would talk to it and she would just cuddle the baby. And then she'd put it back in the crib and she would go about her business. And once they realized this, there was that scientific proof, if people need science again to prove, but there was that proof that actually holding and nurturing and giving that time and touch to the baby made a huge difference in its growth and in its development. And so I just wanted to come on really quick because this is something that was on my mind. This really proves too that there is a big link between why some of these healing modalities work. You know, why quantum touch works so well. Yes, there's also energy and everything, but it's also that touch. It is that touch that we all need, that benefits us, that gets overlooked sometimes, that plays into our feeling good. So I wanted to bring that up. I wanted to talk about it because I'm going to start talking about a lot more things that come up that I just haven't been sharing. And this on the physical touch was a big one that came in this morning. So, anyway, I will see you in the group, and you can tell me what you think about the whole physical touch thing and how that plays into our lives. I'd love to hear it, but we need more of it. We need more of it, and we need to be more aware that this is something that we need to feel energetically, physically, emotionally, mentally healthy and vibrant.